I try and remain impartial when I watch films. I want to enjoy everything that I watch, so I go into everything with the perspective of I want this to succeed, I want this to do well, and I sort of always because I would like to think that I've got a couple of books out online. They're on Audible, they're on Kindle, Waterstones, and I like the idea that someone would do the same thing for me. And then I watch this. Straw is written and directed by Tyler Perry and stars Taraji P. Henson as Janiyah Wilkinson, who is having a very, very bad day. And this made me sad. This made me sad. The thing is, somebody got paid to write this film. Like, they got paid to write it, and then they wrote the first draft, and they went, okay, I'm going to work on this. And then they wrote the second draft, and they went, yeah. And it's... they got Rockman Dunbar in this. That guy's amazing. Now, I will say, okay, so Janiyah Wilkinson, I've got it up here because I'm bad with names. And Sherry Shepherd, she's great in this. Like, they've got such a good cast. Like a solid cast. And the first 15 minutes, you sort of are thinking it's going to go one way, and you sort of get this this feel, her life's tough. She's a single mum, she's raising an ill kid, she's got a boss that's a dick. Now, we've all got a boss that's a dick. These are relatable things. Now, this could have gone different ways. If anyone's seen God Bless America, he finds out he's dying and he goes on this rampage, and it's a satirical take on modern America. And you get the 16 proms, and you've got the American Idol sort of parodies, and it could have gone that way, and that's the way I thought they were going. She's had enough. She's gonna get back. She's gonna get the money for her daughter. She's gonna take back what she feels she deserves, because she's busting her ass. Being a single mum is incredibly difficult, and I remember my mum had 4 kids, and we were all nightmares. Still are. I'm nearly 30. And I'm thinking, I want this woman to succeed. She's busting her chops. She's doing it, and she's there for her kid. And then this film takes such a left turn. It's probably budgetary. It probably is. They're like, what can we afford? 3 rooms? We spent all the money on Rockman Dunbar. He's great. So from about 15 minutes in till the end of the film, you're outside a bank, you're inside a bank. And, Taraji P. Henson, she's acting her absolute chops off in this. Well, she's doing exactly what she should be doing, and she's great at it. And when she's having these emotional moments and these breakdowns, you feel she's at the end of her rope, her straw, but yet the dialogue is wrote in such... Sorry, this is the only way I can describe this. Right? She's in a bank. She's got a gun. It doesn't look like this, right? Don't ask why I've got this. And she's like, I'm not robbing you. And you're like, you can't be that stupid that you don't see the firearm that you've been letting off left, right, and centre, by the way, and think, oh, I can't. She's like, why is everyone scared? What's everyone doing? You're like, nobody is that stupid. There's not... Oh, I wish this was real. Honestly, like, no, and the entire plot from that moment on requires her being... I get it, she's lost the plot, and maybe she doesn't realise, but she's got a live firearm in her hand, which, like, 20 minutes ago, she blew some dude away. Pause. She murdered a dude. She murdered him, right? Big shots. And yet she doesn't have the foresight or the brain to go, oh yeah, this killed someone. Sorry, guys. My bad. got a bit out of hand there for a second. Woo! Take me away. And she doesn't, so she spends the entire film waving it round. And those emotional moments don't have any payoff because everything that's led up to it has required levels of stupidity that I haven't seen since, well, the Minecraft movie, I guess. But even that, I mean, even that made sense. You know, to a degree. Oh, we go into this magical world and we've got to get item A to B. But this doesn't have that. It's just oh, she's got a bomb, but it's not a bomb. It's all set up, and then there's this really dumb twist at the end, which, if it was done right, would have made me go, "Oh my God." That explains so much, but it doesn't, because everything that's led up to this moment has required stupid reaction from stupid reaction to stupid action to reaction, and I try and remain impartial. There's no saving this, and I just looked it up. Sorry, I've got it right here. Hang on, I just want to have a look, because when I had a look online for this, 6.5 out of 10, and you're like, there's a reason this went straight to Netflix, and I've got nothing. This is not for me. This is not. I can't. You had the opportunity to create this really relatable story about a struggling single mum who is going after it, and she takes it back, or maybe even doesn't succeed but makes it through the day, because that's what a lot of the time it can feel like as a single parent, that you're not succeeding every day, but you're surviving and you're doing what you do because sacrifice is part of being a parent. And this film doesn't do that. And this review is far too long. No. Anyway, that's where I'm at. Anyway, guys, make sure that you like. Don't even grab a bottle of tequila and put this on with your friends, because it's not so bad it's funny. It's just bad. And if you've seen the reviews to my book, anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it.